Assalamu alaikum friends, how are you all? Today's recipes are two snacks. One I'll be making using puff pastry, and puff pastry is from Taza Foods. As you can see, this is Taza Food puff pastry, and this is another recipe which I will be using for parcels, and this is the samosa patti. Let's start with our first recipe, which is our puff pastry chicken bread. So for that, guys, I have taken around 1 cup of boiled chicken. This is boiled chicken in bite-sized pieces. You can take shredded if you want, and it's simply boiled. I have used taza ginger garlic paste, salt and pepper to boil it. I have taken 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm just waiting for this to get melted. When it will be melted completely, I will add the same amount of flour. So for making this sauce, always remember that the amount of butter and the amount of flour is same. Okay, so for example, if you are using 2 tablespoons of butter, you always add 2 tablespoons of flour as well, and we use all-purpose flour. And what we do is we just wait for this to get roasted. Then we will add other ingredients, which of course is milk. So now slowly I will add milk. Okay, I will see how much milk it's gonna take, and I'll just make sure that I'm adding the milk and I am stirring it very well so that there are no lumps. Okay, so I mostly, usually when I make this sauce, I use 1 cup of milk for 2 tablespoons of butter and 2 tablespoons of flour. This is my standard. See how silky and smooth the sauce is. Little bit of salt, little bit of pepper, fat pinch of salt and pepper, and we can always taste it once we add all the ingredients. Let's add our chicken, and for some extra flavor and color, let's add some spring onions. So handful, no measurement as such. Add some oregano, pinch of oregano or Italian seasoning. Tastes really good. Silky smooth filling is ready. So this is the Taza puff pastry, and it's available on all desi stores. Guys, these are the sheets. That's how they look like. They are in squares. Let's remove the plastic. And what you are doing is you are joining the 2 slices. See, like easily it has joined. Like I have joined 2 squares and easily they have stuck together. Let's put our filling, and to place the filling, it has to be in center. And as I told you guys, please wait for it to get cold. This is steamy hot right now. This is not recommended, but since I have to show you the full start to finish product, that's why I'm putting the hot filling. Spreading of some mozzarella. This is totally optional. We already have a very creamy filling, so the filling goes on top of the puff pastry, and as I told you, I have joined 2 squares to make a rectangle so that my bread gets some length. Okay, and this way the helpful part is you will be done with less effort, and you don't have to wrap individual breads, and the only thing you need to do is to cut it when it's done. So I'm just closing it now. I'm making sure that my sides are locked in properly, and you will be able to make 2 chicken breads with this, which will be around, I would say, 8 inches. And then I will just make the designs. So design is totally up to you. Whatever impression, whatever design you want, you can make. Some locked and some open. And I will just make some holes so that the air escapes and our puff pastry remains crispy. There you go. Some color on top. We give it a beaten egg brush. just to have some extra flavor on our puff pastry, Taza puff pastry. I'm just sprinkling some sesame seed, Italian seasoning as well. So it's around 8 to 9 inches of the bread, and you can make 2 breads with the filling I showed you. And you know, it can give you, I would say, 4 to 5 good pieces, which are enough to serve on the iftar, and it will be a decent size. Not one is at 375, and I will put it for 15 minutes and I'll keep an eye on it. Now let's move on to our second recipe, which is our Mediterranean or Middle Eastern style parcels. Taza Samosa Pastry I am using. So guys, I have taken 1 cup of boiled chicken mince. So it's simply boiled with, again, this ginger garlic paste, some salt and pepper. That's it, nothing more. I will put the seasonings in front of you. As you can see in the camera that this chicken mince is already cooked. It's steamed. And here I have 1 tablespoon of chopped olives. You can take olives, green olives, black olives, Kalamata olives, whatever you like. So I'm using 1 teaspoon of sumac. Sumac adds a lot of flavor and tanginess. Pinch of salt because my keema already has salt. Some pepper, black pepper, and half teaspoon of garam masala or all spice mix. Some spring onion, about 2 to 3 tablespoons. Again, it's totally up to you how much you want to use. 2 to 3 tablespoons of bell pepper, green bell pepper. So this is ready, guys. This filling is good for, I would say, 8 parcels. So what we do is we make a plus sign or cross sign, whatever you call it. Place it like this. Just glue it with the filling. You can use as much glue you want. You have to make sure that the sides are sealed properly, okay? Now I'm using my filling, and always use the amount of filling which you think you can handle. Do not put too much which is hard for you to control, okay? So I have used about 2 tablespoons. I think I can deal nicely with it. So I'm just putting here some more, placing some more glue here. I just wrapped it on one side, then from the other side, okay? Then I again pressing it, I'm again pressing it, then again a lot of glue. We have to ensure that we are sealing it properly. Make sure that the sides are sealed well, like this. See? So this is done. And sometimes we really crave for papri. You can make papri with this too. So always fry it on a low flame. See the color, guys? Nice and golden, crispy, super crispy. And you can always cut it in triangles. The patty is ready. See the sound, the crisp? This is how it's gonna look from inside. So let's have a check on our puff pastry, how it is doing. See, it has doubled in size, guys. It's super hard. Before I burn my hand, people. So it took around 15 minutes on the temperature like 375. So you can bake it up to in between 350 to 400 degrees. The directions are there on the box. Just follow those directions and just bake it whatever, you know, the temperature works for your oven, because all the ovens are different. I really hope that you guys can see a good view. So I hope you enjoyed today's recipe. Thank you so much everybody for joining, and have a great day. Bye.